We will figure out what the next mission is right now. Oh no, it is a choice mission. It is the Age of Pyramids, or it is Taming the Nubians in Buhen. And we will obviously be taming the Nubians in Buhen. Well, that is... Am I allowed to say that on Twitch?
Our new Pharaoh Snofru is determined that this, the 4th dynasty, be remembered as the greatest ever to rule Egypt. Pharaoh wishes that our borders be pushed even further south. He has therefore decreed that we invade Nubia and establish a fortified city at Buhen, beside the 2nd cataract of the Nile. There you must also erect a granite obelisk to serve as a beacon that this area forever belongs to Egypt and to Pharaoh. There is no granite to be found so far south, however, so you will need to import it from Abu. At Buhen, you will encounter fierce and seasoned Nubian warriors who will fight to the death to prevent us from establishing a foothold so far south. Do not despair, for after vigorous training at a military academy, your fighting men may emerge as seasoned veterans themselves. What's more, our military engineers have perfected the design of several defensive structures, such as fortified towers, walls, and gatehouses. These will prove invaluable in withstanding the onslaught of the Nubian army.
No, they will not.
May also be employed to aid in moving your army around by water when necessary. To the north, we have opened relations with Enkomi on the island of Cyprus. This land is named for its abundant reserves of copper ore, which we are now able to purchase from them.
Oh no.
Thanks to a recently established Egyptian mining community at Serabet Kadim in the land of Sinai, we are able to supply our governors with copper at a much more affordable price. Supplies from Serabet Kadim are often erratic due to unrelenting Bedouin and Canaanite attacks against the settlement, and we are uncertain how much longer the Egyptian forces stationed there can hold out. Pharaoh's burial place, a unique and spectacular monument, is currently under construction at Dashur. From time to time, Pharaoh may request that you contribute some limestone to aid in the completion of this project.
Alright, so let's all put this together. We need to have 3000 pop. Culture rating, okay. Prosperity rating, okay, no problem. We have a monument rating of 6, which corresponds to this obelisk we have to build. We do not have granite to build the obelisk. We need to get the obelisk. We need to import the granite from Abu. We will have lots and lots of Nubians attacking us, but we now have unlocked to 3 more military types of buildings. We have the military academy, which trains our soldiers. We have towers and walls. I guess gatehouses, so 4. And also, copper will not be on this map. You have to import it. Always lovely when you have to import copper to get an army going. We can import it from Serabit Kadim, but Serabit Kadim is probably going to disappear during this mission. I think it's going to disappear. It's going to get raided at some point, and they're going to say no more Serabit Kadim. Which is going to make it feel like a bad choice to open trade connections with Serabit Kadim. And the Pharaoh is going to keep asking us for stuff, because look at the kingdom rating request of 75. That wouldn't be so high if the Pharaoh wasn't going to send us lots and lots of requests. So let's save. This is now campaign mission 11. Buhen start. Mere 7 yards of granite, yeah. Very odd. This area down here is disconnected. We can't even walk here. And we have 3 food sources. This map is weird. Alright, what do we have access to? We do not have access to copper. We have access to gold mines, which is always a bad sign, because it means the game expects me to gold mine to make money. I do not gold mine to make money. We have access to a military academy. You will note, that a military academy costs us 1,500 Deben. Which is not easy to get. Not easy at all. We have access to jeweler, potter, brewer, weaver, papyrus maker, brickwork, shipwright, and the guildmate here. And we can get no raw goods. We cannot get clay. We cannot get papyrus, like reeds. We cannot get... No, we can get barley. Okay, we can get barley, so we can make our own beer. We can make chickpeas, but look at this field. This is not enough to do anything with. And the road to Egypt is up here, which kind of makes me not want to build down here, right? Because if I build down here and I have traders come in, the traders are going to need forever to get down here. Second, we probably need to build a dock. Yep. So I need to consider where I build the docks. Probably here. And we have warships. Meaning we need to also think about defending from the sea. Also, didn't Kerma used to be like our city that we could trade with? Maybe we just traded with them. Maybe they were not our city. Enkomi will cost us 1,500 to trade with. Serabit Kadim does not buy anything, they just sell copper. It might not even be worth it to trade with Serabit Kadim if Serabit Kadim is gonna disappear during this mission. What a nice surprise! I can see Dunkel in the distance already. I don't see Dunkel. Where is Dunkel Oasis? Is it here? Let's not think about Dunkel Oasis before we have to, okay? It's a lovely day. Yeah. I see what they did with this map. I hadn't played it before. Yeah, they intentionally cut off the lower left corner. Put this food here. The landlocked food. They have the Nile going to the middle. They have the bird food on the other side of the river. And they have the flood food up here. Speaking of, what temples do we have? We have Pa and Seth. What temple complex do we get? We get Seth as a temple complex. Seth as a temple complex is the only temple complex I would ever consider opening with. In general, opening with a temple complex is bad, but Seth's temple complex acts like an academy. And so you can get level 3 troops if you use the military academy plus a Seth temple. It is tempting, but it is extremely expensive. It costs 3,000. And before we consider anything like that, we need to consider what do we even make our money with. Because we do not do gold mines, and in this mission this will definitely bite us. I'm thinking about Dunkel 24/7 ever since you started Pharaoh up again. Thanks. There's a 3rd level of military training. There's 5 levels. They have 5 levels of experience. Level 4 and 5 you can only reach via actually fighting with them. I didn't know the academy and the temple stacked. Oh, they definitely stack. And on hard difficulties it matters a lot how much experience your troops have. It's like a flat reduction in how much damage they take or something like that. It is super good to have high level troops. This is also the mission where you build a dented pyramid on the peaceful side. And they're gonna ask us for the limestone for that. Yeah. Also, obviously, I'm also gonna say this. If this is the road to Egypt, I want my industry up here. Because I never want the traders to have to walk like super far across the map. So probably we're gonna have our main living block like here, and then the industry here, or something like that. We are very likely to use this northern starting area. Also, the immigrants are gonna be faster. And I'm probably gonna use birds as our main food at the start, because hunting is just so good. But I don't think we can bridge anywhere. This is intentionally too far for bridges. So... we're gonna have to cross with the boats. Which means I will need a small satellite settlement up here. Well, all in due time. All in due time. I've never managed to get level 5 troops, even in the combat missions. Yeah, I also don't think I've ever seen it. Yeah, we have a small obelisk. This one is not going to be the problem, this mission. Not at all. Now, what you always need is an economic base that sustains us. So, Selima Oasis, looking at this. I want to sell beer to you. You only buy 1500 beer, but 1500 beer is not nothing. You also buy pottery, you also buy linen, you also buy papyrus. If I can source the goods for these, Selima Oasis is a good place to sell things to. Abu. I immediately see you will sell me flax, which I can use to sell linen to Selima Oasis. And flax into linen is not a bad trade. What is the price on this map? It's 106 profit. 54 to buy, 160 to sell. That's a very good profit to make. Next. These two are very, well, relatively cheap to open. There's only 900 Devons. Now we get to the northern cities, of which we have 4. Medum will also buy beer, will also buy linen. Sadly, way too much linen. I'm not going to get enough flax from Abu. I'm going to get 1500 flax. And I can sell 1500 linen to Selima, so I don't actually need more linen buyers. You buy an insane amount of beer, though. You would buy 4000 beer. Which makes me think all of this is just gonna be barley. It's gonna be a pure barley farm. We're gonna become the beer belly of the nation. That's okay. I don't know about that, but we're gonna supply the empire with alcohol. That's what I wanted to say. And you do sell me clay. It's a weird metaphor. I actually got myself to laugh. And Medum will give us reeds, and reeds we can sell papyrus. Papyrus, reeds into papyrus. What do we think about that? Obviously we think that's a good trade, because reeds 31 to buy, papyrus 165 to sell. That's a profit of 134. So Medum, very good. Definitely want Medum. Men Nefer. You will sell us chickpeas. That is an option later if I really need more food. I don't care about pottery or papyrus to be sold to me, right? Yeah, because I can buy clay from Medum. You would buy more beer, but I think at that point we... Well, I say that. We could sell more beer. We could sell more beer. And then Enkomi wants to buy more beer. Okay, so this mission is sell beer to everyone. Maybe later I actually want to harvest more barley from here. But at the start we need max barley up here. I don't know. We're gonna just have pure barley here. Pure barley. Okay. And then I have to... Problem is, I don't know, what kind of invasion do you think will happen first? Will they first invade over water? Or will they mainly invade over land and I should buy copper? I mean, at the end I want everything, but I think we're gonna just have to hope that it's not too harsh immediately and that we get a little bit of leeway to build up. So how do we lay this out here? This is the part of the stream where I make copious plans. Oh, we should think about the dock, right? Dock is important. I can't dual dock here, which is a shame. I like to dual dock. But I could dock here and here. And then I could make a crossing there. Do we have fishing wharfs? No, we don't. So there's no fish to be fished here. That would have been another food source. We do have the ferry landing, which I could build here or here. Not really a point to build it here, I think. Other than that, this would... Oh, here! Huh. Yeah, here to here is the obvious choice. Yeah, that's the obvious choice. And then here I make a small loop. You just get me food for now. And that should probably be the first part. The bigger question is where... Do I actually build the Seth temple? And if so... No, I don't think I do. I honestly don't think I do. I'm gonna try to just get by with the military academy. We could also build defensive structures, towers. But look at this. A single tower costs 500 Deben. A wall costs 50 per little bit here. Just trying to make a wall of this like... On very hard, these defensive structures will just eat your budget alive. And... yeah, I don't see how you would ever use these and not feel like you're dying of the costs. They're insanely expensive. So we're gonna do this. I don't need to worry about this at all. I don't need to worry about this this gold here. I do need to fit in somewhere. There needs to be a decent housing block in here. Ideally in the middle so that I can attach from multiple sides in terms of labor access. This stone here in the middle is a bit too large. I can't really reasonably make a loop around it, I think. There's also not enough space next to it. Yeah, and this gap here is very small to get the labor access through. This pit over here is too far to the west. I don't care about it. Speaking of, how high can we go? I do have a courthouse. I have a dentist. I have a mortuary. I should be able to build patricians in this mission. I have even a library. But I only have 2 gods. But library means we can go very high. But by the time we can afford those guys, I think we would have won the mission anyway. Let's try to get something going. I think I'm gonna use a corner down here. It's the main corner. I could try to do it like... Anyway, the first thing I want to do is... I want to have a ferry. I want to have it here to here. I need a couple of houses here. And then this is going to be the start of this area's labor axis. And then I want, similarly, couple of houses here. Station. Firehouse. Architect's post. And then the zip in here and here. Also gonna need a police station over here. Also gonna need an architect's post over here. I always need all of these things. And I'm gonna have a hunting lodge. I do need a granary very close here. Easy access. Yeah, granary there. And have a hunting lodge here and here. That pop can flow in slowly. As a start. Let's start with this. We should just do always our normal lower the taxes, maybe a little bit more wages. Actually, should be fine without wage increase. I think I could actually lower the wages. I really need to look up the numbers. And I need... Is that the infrastructure 1, health 2, religion 3, government 4, military 5, entertainment 6, education 7. In terms of labor priority. Alright, city has the first inhabitant. Of course, we're gonna need more employees than this. Gonna want houses over there. Because this is gonna be a backside labor access road for people over here. It's gonna be ugly, but it's gonna work. And then we'll want these people to actually not suffer completely. Take a water supply here. One over here. I need actually access. I'm gonna need 2 bazaars. Alright, that should work. So the plan is, this is a main housing block. This is just a subsidiary housing block down here. Subsidiary housing block gives us the access for the labor for the workers on the food side. We're gonna live off of this hunting lodge for a bit. And then we're gonna have to invest very heavily into barley very early. We're gonna make loads of beer. And we're gonna live off of this beer. That's the plan. I'm gonna put the labor camp down. 1, 2 labor camps. And I'm gonna start putting down the barley. 1. Ooh, this is gonna be hard to access. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 barley like this. 9. I think we can get you there. Yep, we can. Ugh, I don't want you to spawn there though, in terms of... Ugh, this is ugly. I don't like doing multi-roadblocks, so... Oh no, I don't like this. I don't like how I built this. That's what I'm saying. What is our unemployment? Well, unemployment is still high. You guys haven't found anyone? Okay, finally found somebody. Please find more people to employ. Okay, maybe you actually touched him here. I really need you to have labor access. Okay, we're sending the first few people up to the barley fields. No, we're not. Okay, these workhams were not in a good position. Want to spawn their connections always on the wrong side of things. One workham can be here. Guess the other one can be there. This is a terrible flood. As in, not that I'm getting flooded, but the flood is really, really rather weak. Ooh. I needed a much better flood than this. I needed a much better flood than this. Well, I should already prepare this. There's gonna be a dock here. Get the dock working. And maybe we already say where the obelisk... Maybe the obelisk will be in the middle here. You know what? Oh, I need 100 blocks of granite just to click it. So it'll not be in the middle there. At least not for now. Population is rising. Which means we will need that temple to Seth very soon. I'm gonna have another firehouse next to you. And another architect's post, because I don't trust my firehouses and architect's posts for some reason. I don't know why that I don't know why I'm so scarred by it, but I am. Alright, food is being delivered. Is 3:2 also the ratio for barley? 100% farm to brewer? No, it is not. The farms have, like, first of all, very weird ratios, and, no, one farm can do more than that. What? Where are my farms? There they are. Alright, have barley. Then this becomes inaccessible, so you need to be there. You need to be there, you need to be there. Okay, we've got it. Alright. Okay, this is rather wasteful. You do that. And then, okay, this is Roadblock City now, but it did connect all of the barley fields. And that's what I care about for now. I know what, I'd rather not connect them. Or at least not so... Really. It should be blocked. And then you should have a storage yard for barley. Should be a storage yard for beer here. We are not building any army right now, by the way. We've lost a year and we haven't built an army. I think that can be actually our death. That might actually be our death in the long run. We'll see. People are annoyed with... What do you mean, annoyed with me? I'm not leveraging any tax. The gods are annoyed with me. Well, that I understand. Ptah is really not getting any temples right now. Oh, Ptah should get another temple. And Seth, maybe a shrine? I'd rather not pay that money right now, so I will not. Lack of jobs deters immigration. I can't really do more. I need to first get money. I will need lots of brewers. How many brewers can I currently afford? 59, I can afford 5 brewers. I need a little bit more. Doesn't that leave the middle... Doesn't that leave the one in the middle of the block of 6 untouchable? It does. You're right. This one is untouchable now. Well, that was dumb. We're gonna have to correct this next season. I don't want to kill anything that is currently being farmed. Yeah, idiot. Thanks. Thanks. I need the support. Okay. Ptah was angry, destroyed the storage yard. I couldn't really stop him. So, I actually feel like I need to do some limestone storing. I don't know where I want to store the limestone. Probably far away. Doesn't really need to be anywhere useful. Draw some limestone for me. Have another firehouse. Why am I doing this limestone? I'm just expecting the Pharaoh to be requesting limestone soon. And I'd rather just be working on this passively. Right, when is the next harvest? In May or so. Oh, the gods. Okay, they're not apathetic. Shrines are more efficient in terms of workers. Temples are more efficient in terms of money. These guys need a temple anyway, so I'm gonna give them another temple of Seth down here. We have not made any money yet, by the way. We have only lost money so far. And there's fire in the city up here. Because of course there is. Why wouldn't there be fire in the middle of a block that has 3 firehouses? Well, if you want more firehouses, this is one way to get me to do them, I guess. Employees are needed. Yeah, thanks! Thanks, because the entire block went into flame. You know, fire is like, it's just such a fun mechanic. People are immigrating to the city. Well, that's funny. I thought people are burning in the city, but hey, what do I know? Can you please? Yeah, we're out of money. We get a bailout. Can you please? Okay, they really didn't want to extinguish that fire over there. Have more people in the city. I think I need to invest the 3,000 I have. A recruiter will be done. Ooh, where do I do my recruiting now? Recruiting is supremely unpopular. This is a dock area, that should have a storage yard. I guess recruiting can be done over here. And then we're gonna build an archery fort. Right now I want it near the city. Not too near, but not too far, like here. I would like to also have it... Alright, and then I do want my brewers up and running before the harvest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 brewers. Do I have enough people for that? No, I do not. I hope we get more people. Didn't like that. I understand you didn't like that. How about you evolve? Where's the water carrier here? This loop is a bit too large for what I'm doing with it. Come on, water carrier, where are you? You're there. Oh, just gonna loop through here now. Alright, here comes our barley. I need a couple more people. Bring them in. What do the gods say? They're approving. I'm happy they're approving. Alright, start making that beer. And also tell me how's the fire risk. Tell me the fire risk is low, actually. That's the only thing I want to hear. It's no big deal, because the desert will provide water. Yes. Yes, Block. You are, as always, a word of, something. Alright, we have exactly 0 unemployment right now. When I have a bit more, I will probably buy more, build more beer making. I can make one more beer maker. We have how much? We have 3,200 barley.
No firefighting. Fire. No
we have like 50 barley.
That's okay. I can use the rest.
I need around 10 brewers for this. I have currently 7, so I think I can at least go to 8. At least go to 8. Ah, there they are. 24 blocks of limestones from the Pharaoh. He's kind of nicely giving me enough time to gather it, though. Alright, and the first bit of beer is coming. So I'm gonna open this caravan to Salima Oasis, and I'm gonna tell them, please buy my beer. And we're gonna have to rearrange this a bit once the flood is gone. The Nile Delta is a fascinating story of ecology. Is this game reenacting it? It is, kind of, I guess. We do actually have the floods. Alright, we need to open this up here, I guess. I think now everything should be accessible. No, this one is not accessible now. We need to move both of these. No, but then this one isn't accessible. Ah! I guess we can't have all of these. This one blocks you, this one blocks you, this one blocks you. I can have you there. Okay, well... Alright, we gotta move you here. You here. No, that doesn't help. So you can connect this one. No, you can connect this one. Oh, actually this helps in terms of I don't need this awful road up here now. Well, we lost the barley field, but we didn't have access to this barley field before, so kinda we have the same number of barley fields as before. Alright, we sold some, I think we sold some beer. Yeah, we sold a little bit of beer. We need to be making a lot more beer, though. We want to be making beer galore. How much beer do you actually buy per year? You would buy only 15, but there are other people who would buy us more beer from us. Putting sand on a fire is one way of putting it out, and if anything the desert has, sand. Although there's many different kinds of deserts, as you know. Some deserts are very stony and they don't actually have a lot of sand. Also, it's very hard to put enough sand on a house that is burning, I think. By the way, you can build... Oh, we're in debt. You can build irrigation ditches in these places. I don't think it ever does anything. Like, this guy is 56. If I give it an irrigation ditch, it's still at 56. So I don't know why they allowed you to build irrigation ditches over floodplains. But they did. Make of that what you will. Alright, are the gods fine? They're fine, yeah. Alright, we sold some beer. Let's keep selling beer. Beer, beer, beer. Get out the beer. Maybe have one more limestone quarry, because in the future they're gonna ask for more limestone, I'm sure of it. Maybe we can have 2 more brewers. Do I have enough workers for 2 more brewers? I do. I do. 1 more brewer here. 1 more brewer here. Okay, very good. Very, very good. Things could be worse. We're not building any boats right now. A shipwright would also cost me 500 Devon, which I don't have. Have we sold all of the beer? Almost all of the beer to Selima is sold. So I need to open this route to Medum, and this is a water trade route, but they will really buy a lot of beer. So I need that beer from them. Oh, that was dumb though. This was in December. Should have waited till January. This was dumb. This was bad. The boats are not gonna be here in time. I'm gonna not pay my tribute for a year. How much am I gonna lose? 39? Oh. Ah, yeah, we couldn't sell more. We lost 4 kingdom rating that I didn't need to lose. Oh well. Well, start selling that beer. Oh, he's immediately buying all our beer, funny enough. Oh, we have I think I'm just gonna build another archery fort. I want my... I know I go in debt for this, but I want my thingy to go there. Send the... Oh, it was just 8 blocks of limestone. I completely misread. I thought he wanted 24 blocks of limestone. Well, 8 blocks of limestone we shall send. Is how you start oxidizer fires, and not starting them is the best way to not do that. Yeah. That's a good life advice there. Alright, we're back out of debt. That's very good. That resets the debt timer. We're slowly working on it. I do kind of think we could start the reeds industry now, right? Yeah, we could start a reeds industry. don't really have the space here for it. But I do have another place I could have the space for it. Over here. Yes, I'm going in and out of that. It's just what's gonna happen. Actually, I don't need you there. Need you there. Architect's post. Ah, but I need the papyrus from here. Well, you're just gonna run there then. Debt again? Yeah, I know I'm in debt. What am I gonna put here? Probably another dock, right? This is my secondary dock. So then this can loop back. I can make a storage yard here for reeds. Actually, not even for reeds, no. For reeds I can make here. It's gonna be a storage yard for reeds. You're gonna be storage yard. Half of you is gonna be papyrus. I don't know what the rest is gonna be. And we're gonna import reeds. Reeds are very cheap to import. We should just import them all. And how much reeds can we import? 25. That means we want 4 papyrus makers to make use of that roughly. Employees are needed. Okay, well, and I need to put in a couple more houses here. More houses as well. Oh, the gods looking apathetic. Might have to give them a shrine or two. Definitely a shrine to Seth wouldn't hurt. And a shrine to Pa. A barley came in. New barley harvest. How many more people do we need? We have a little bit of unemployment again. Not enough yet, though. Alright, 1,000 people now call the city home. I'm very worried about a water-based attack. We are not at all prepared for a water-based attack. Kingdom standing climbs. Well, that's at least something. Food situation is stable. I am gonna put one more hunting lodge in now that we're over 1,000. And I'm gonna make my 4 papyrus makers. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna be paranoid. Put a firehouse here. As always. And then we can make papyrus, hopefully, eventually. And I will also tell us that we will sell this papyrus. Whoever wants it. And we should hopefully get enough workers in with the new people. I might even need more brewers, who knows? What is the sales like? So we've sold all the beer we can to Selima. Medum has already bought 2,000 out of the 4,000 beer. That is a lot, actually. That is a lot. What is the... Ostrow just pinging me with the most horrible things on Discord, by the way. Thanks, Chosra, I saw it now. It's still 4 missions away, I looked it up. Alright, we're in October. We should probably want to be selling some beer. Because we do not want to miss our payments. I'm not going to do much. Pharaoh requests 900 beer. 24 months though. I'm not gonna sell these beer. This beer I need right now. I need that beer to not miss my tribute. That's a very long... Ooh, and I should build another fort. Please buy something. Please buy some... Oh, of course he's gonna sell us something first. Why would he buy if he could sell? Oh god, please buy more beer. Alright, we're out of debt. I don't think we can... Okay, that's enough. Oh, and somebody's buying the papyrus. Okay, very good. Very, very good. What are the garrison paid in kind or in kindness? Ha ha ha. We have more workers I can use. Not a lot, actually. These guys complain that this is ugly here. Should all get a dog. Gonna give us more workers to work with. Gotta watch the gods, though, that they don't flip on us. It is January. Okay, I'm gonna be scared. I'm gonna build a shipwright. I'm gonna have single step where I fill this yard with a quarter of wood. I'm gonna import 200 wood. That's gonna hurt a lot. And then we're gonna build a warship wharf. Probably here. Or here? This could be dual transport, actually. Warship wharf here first. Yep. Okay, we're gonna need more employees for that, you say? Oh, we have some unemployment. And we're almost out of debt again, because we sold the papyrus. I said I wanted 4, right? Yeah, 4 times 6 is 24, so this should be enough papyrus makers. This brewery is out of barley. Oh, that's fascinating. You can also turn the mining off as the warehouse is full. True. I can definitely turn off that. I will forget to turn it on later. But yeah. I should import the flax. I should make the flax. Who's gonna buy the linen? Who is gonna buy the linen, actually? Salima Oasis buys the linen. Abu does not buy the linen. Medum buys the linen. Medum is a water-based route, so I do kind of need the linen down here. I don't have enough space near my docks to have another linen-based industry. Oh, and of course the Pharaoh immediately wants my limestone, just as I turned it off. Well, limestone industry, on you go. Let's send the Pharaoh his stone blocks. Okay, we have a warship. We have a warship. Maybe we want a second warship. But definitely we want a second warship. I'm gonna go into debt for a second warship. It is too important to have that. I do have unemployment now, though. I could do the linen setup. It's just a question of where do I linen. How much flax can I import? That's the question. 1,500. So I can only make 15. So that's like 3 shops worth. Well, that's not a lot. Could even do it like here. This is an awful spot for it, though. So I think I'm gonna make you half and half. We're gonna make half flax, half linen. Am I already importing the flax? Did I say that? No, I didn't. Yeah, import up to... half of it is 2,400 flax. Export all of the linen. We don't need any linen. I'm gonna have... how many workers do I have left? 55. A couple are gonna work there. I can have my 3 weavers. Just gotta find a spot. 1, 2... can't be there. This is a faraway weaver, but 1 faraway weaver should be fine. 3 weavers. Some would say a nice quiet stone block is a good company for eternity. Others would say only if the block is a gigantic square-based pyramid, full of traps and knickknacks. I don't actually know if they had traps in there in real life. I think they had like fake walls to confuse grave robbers in the later editions. I don't know about real traps. Traps are very hard to actually build. Alright, we're buying flax. We're selling beer. I hope we can make this money back. We could sell it. We could export pottery as well. I could already import clay and export pottery. Not sure we want to export pottery. How much clay can we even buy? 2,500. It's not terrible. Well, for now I need to make my money for this year, so... as long as we don't... I'm worried about, like, filling out the papyrus trades, but it's not looking too bad. Yeah, also the importing the wood always costs a lot of money. Alright, lots of papyrus stored. It'd be nice if we bought. Somebody bought some of the papyrus. I don't like that my recruiter is not doing anything. I would like to build another thing here. Kingdom standing climbs. Thank you. Well, at some point will he give me something? Okay, we're gonna... In January we're gonna go into debt again to do stuff. Like, we have 2 warships. Maybe that's enough? I don't think I can import copper yet. What are the gods saying? Resentful Seth. Resentful Seth is not what we can afford. I have to fix that immediately. Get another shrine. Back into debt. How's Egypt doing? Egypt's doing well. Egypt's doing well. Yep, we just sold more linen. That's very good. What else could the rams and ropes be for but traps made of gigantic boulders, triggered by pneumatic or hydraulic plates, piped deep within the stone so as to be concealed? Yes, exactly. That's exactly what the traps, what the wood is for in a pyramid building. It's the pneumatic plates. Alright, I think our income was pretty good this year, actually. 9,000 already, very nice. Alright, I'm gonna wait until January. I could build my personal mansion here, and I will. I'm gonna lower my salary so that the kingdom is happy that I'm such a humble person. I can't send them a gift yet. Sometime next year I'll send them a gift. And this is also like a very attractive building, my personal mansion, so it also helps get more people in there. Did Seth think that was enough? Seth kinda says that was enough. I do need to put the military academy somewhere. And it's a It's a rather chunky building, as you can see. Ah, but I can fit it here. Alright, January, we get an academy. Yep, I'm gonna have another architect's post here. And I'm gonna build another archery fort. Or am I gonna build an actual weapon fort? With copper. Well, no, we're not gonna start that. We're gonna build archers. Archers can at least do something. But I should have... Oh god, we're into dead city here because we imported... It's the new year, we're importing a lot of stuff. I could use this side to make weapons. But the weapons should honestly be near the, near you. Or maybe I should extend this a little bit. We're gonna be half copper, half weapons. Oh, but this is very far for the copper, so you're not gonna be copper. You're just gonna be weapons. Where I'm gonna put the copper. 3/4 beer, 1/4 copper. Speaking of beer, I have 8 months to fulfill this beer request, so we need to stop selling the beer. I need to collect 800 beer so I can send that off. Otherwise, Pharaoh's gonna be very, very unhappy. I'm gonna need 1500 Deben to open this route, and then I'm gonna need more Deben to run this route. How much more money am I likely to get this year? Like 5,000? Okay, that should be fine. It seems like I'm going hard into debt here. And I am. But I think we should be able to do this year. Import only 200 copper. Don't import more. And give me 2 weaponsmiths for now. And now we kind of need to get out of this debt. I just need to make sure that we're not burning somewhere. Although I'm not selling that beer, I'm sending 800 beer away. I should have calculated that in, huh? I mean, Tomb Raider is insane in how trapped all of these ancient things are, so... That's exactly the kind of silly Indiana Jones thing. Whereas, like, how is that thing still working? Yeah, Pharaoh requests 900 beer. It's 900 beer. Oops. Well, let's make sure we don't sell any of our beer. Are we labor short? We are barely not labor short. We are now short on labor. And I can't do anything because we're below minus 5,000. I'm really dancing with debt here. Alright, we just sold a bit. I don't think we're getting out of this debt this year. I maybe overshot the target a bit. Alright, I'm gonna say stop the import of copper. I don't want more copper than this year. Because we bought more copper than I wanted to. Where's the beer, my friends? Where's the beer? Alright, I can turn off the limestone industry to get some more workers free. Laugh at all the staff meetings. No, seriously. This guy was at 100%. Where did he deliver his beer to? Did I misclick? I thought he was at 100%. I've not seen any beer coming in a long while. Shouldn't you be finishing some beer soon? It's been like months. Like, it's been like 5 months and I haven't had any beer. Finishing, yes. Giving to others? No. They're drinking all the beer themselves. Yeah, this is what I'm thinking. Thinking they're drinking all the beer themselves. Okay, there comes some beer. I need you to deliver this beer. Pharaoh is gonna want it in 3 months. So please bring all the beer over here. I need one more beer, guys. There's the final beer. Okay, there's the final beer. Okay, good. Alright, final beer. Send off. We're gonna send some gift to the Pharaoh. Make Pharaoh happy. We're gonna export all the beer again. What little beer we will be making this year. No, there should still be nice beer left. Alright. In pursuit of a long-standing feud, Serabit Kadim, an Egyptian city, is under attack and needs your help. You should dispatch troops within 8 months. How bad is this? An average force in 7 months. Average force is pretty big. I guess we have to send all our troops.
I love the art of the field. I can't wait to trade my supplies.
Alright, please buy the papyrus, thank you. You've bought some beer. I don't think we're getting out of debt this year. Although if we sold another 3,000, we would be almost out of debt. So if we had as much production as last year, it wouldn't be impossible. It's just gonna be very tight. Alright, minus 2,900. And as soon as this fort is full, which is now, I think I have to dispatch all 3 of them, and I don't think they're gonna make it. We might lose all 3 of them. But we're gonna try. Because average force is very strong. But I can't get more troops ready. We've sent away all our defenses. I'm sure we're not gonna regret this. And before I can build the next fort, I need to be out of debt. Which we're getting closer to, but not quite yet.
I love the art of the deal.
None of the boats are buying papyrus, though. No, Abu's also over land. Abu, you should buy some papyrus. Alright, you're probably gonna buy some papyrus, that's good. Yep, buy that. Not quite. Alright, Pharaoh wants more stone blocks. Alright, kingdom rating is rising. We keep fulfilling these requests. I worry about this military request that Serabit Kadim might fall. If it doesn't fall, I think we get like good things. In most of these games, if there's a city under siege and you help it, they reward yourself. They reward you for like defending them. Yeah, we're not gonna make this, I think. Yeah, we're a little bit short on the money. I think this is the money we lost for well, actually I just built so much. Oh, and interest. Huh. I forgot to account that the 20% interest. You know what? That's on me. Yep, kingdom rating is not good from that, but we're fine. Oh, that was debt anniversary. Ugh. And then we didn't pay our tribute. So, yeah. We don't want to do that again. Alright, we're out of debt. Immediately when we're out of debt, what we're gonna do, we're gonna build an infantry fort. And this year's job is we're just gonna import copper up to 200. Maybe up to 400, and we're just gonna eat that. Oh, and beer is non-existent anymore. We did not have a good barley harvest the year before, I think. Limestone needs to be turned on again. I don't think we have enough workers for all of this. Yeah, we don't. I would like to put a juggler school somewhere. How much is a booth? It's 75 dealing. We can have... We really want the pavilion here. Pavilion is so expensive though. No, I'm not gonna give you a pavilion. That's silly. Gods, how are you? Displeased and displeased. Why don't I like this? Why would I prefer something else? I don't know. Somehow I would. Increase trading. Because Abu is growing, Abu is now willing to trade even more blocks of granite. Well, I'm too poor yet to think about importing those. Shrine of Ta. Shrine of Seth. Shrine of Seth. And we're 4,000 in debt somehow because we bought copper. Can we stop buying copper again? Thank you. Holy moly, how did we get so much into debt already? We've imported a lot. I've built a lot. And now we're gonna pay interest. 200 copper is just enough for full squad? No, 200 copper gives you 2 units. For the full squad we need 1600 copper. I was just too stingy to do that all at once. I don't know where I'm gonna find the population here. Oh, I should gift gifts. Oh no, I didn't. I don't have the 12 months over yet. Kingdom standing climbs. I'm very worried about the fight at Serabit Kadim. Oh, it's FGs. Hello there, FGs. How's it going? Oh no. Oh no, my money is not good, but here comes the barley harvest. Barley harvest is gonna have to bail us out. I'd be more interested in your finances. Yeah, finances need a little bit of help here. Urgh. This interest rate is pretty brutal. Can I say that? When did I last go into debt? In January, so I want to be out of debt by January. Anyway, yeah, I need to be out of debt by January or we have some real problems in terms of kingdom rating suddenly. I mean, the mission is going to take forever already. Okay, I'm going to turn off limestone. I want the other industry to be running full time. Please make beer. Make loads and loads and loads of beer. And we need to sell that beer. Can you make more linen? You seem to have a ton of flax. In theory, I shouldn't be able to import much more flax than this. I'm maxing out the flax import, I think. At 1500 every year, so this is just a little bit of float. If I build another one, that'd be like dead time. Because the troops you send to Serabit Kadim were not powerful enough to defeat the attackers. The mighty city of Serabit Kadim has fallen. People are displeased with you. The market continues to change. The price of ingots of copper has risen. The price of gems has risen. Yay! And all our troops are dead. So I tried I really freaking tried to help Serabit Kadim. I sent 3 full squads of only archers, but you can see how difficult it is to get copper going here. Like, maybe I shouldn't have tried. Kingdom rating didn't like it, but at least we tried. You get a much bigger hit if you don't even try. So you should definitely always try. Like, at least send a token force of a single man. So then the Pharaoh doesn't complain you didn't show up. Because if you don't show up at all, Pharaoh gets very angry. Yeah, and now copper costs even more. So yeah, the good news would have been if we had defended this, copper would have gotten more. But it was an average force. So the mistake here, if I redid the mission, I would know that I don't need these 2 warships so early. I don't know don't need the wood, I don't need this shipyard. This could have totally been a squad of infantry. And like 1 archery and 2 archery and 1 infantry could have been what I sent. Maybe even with the academy. We're also out of debt, you hey. And then maybe we could have saved Serabit Kadim. But because I didn't know in which order we would get attacked, I kind of overbuilt this part. Speaking of overbuilding, I'm gonna have another doggo here. Well, can't really change that. I would like to not be in debt in January. Can we please sell something? Okay, we sold. Alright, very nice. At least now we're rebuilding the squads with experience. That's the positive way to look at this. But we lost all our units and we didn't get anything for it. Like, it's a very thresholdy thing. You either have enough units or you don't. 3 archers was not enough. Archers are very weak, so I wasn't really surprised. Still felt like I had to try because I wasn't sure. Did the Pharaoh request anything? Oh, Pharaoh's gonna get some gifts here. Alright, did I identify any other thing we could make money with? Linen, papyrus, beer. I don't want to sell pottery. I think this is it, right? Bricks. No, I don't have enough. I don't have enough income of clay to make bricks. Well, if I really tried, maybe. Tough to defend a siege of a city without knowing a layout of the city grid or the fortifications. You would also think that archers are very good at city defense, but no. Nope, 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 not in this game. How are the gods? They're apathetic. Love it when they're apathetic. I'm not using this part at all, but the problem is I need all my industry near the docks, so... Excuse me? Oh, Royal Mayor of by the way, we're a royal mayor now, apparently. Fala Jimo the 11th. To honor the glory of Egypt, the city of Dashur requests that you send 2,000 Thebans within 6 months for a major construction project in the city. Can I request that back for a major survival project? Am I the cash cow of Egypt now here? Oh, we're gonna send that. Once we have the 2,000 Theban. Which is now. And then I don't think we're gonna get much else done this year. Well, we're gonna have more income, so... I guess we're gonna import some copper. We love that, right? That's will ruin our economy to import some copper. What's my worker level at? Some unemployment, but that's mostly because the limestones are not being used. I should have a quarter of barley in this yard, I think. Just so that there's another yard that can ship out barley. Maybe half? Maybe half barley? Half barley here is fine, I think. Oh, look at our money now. Boink. And more money. I love buying copper. Oh, I love buying copper. It's so good for our economy. Almost makes me want to build that temple complex of Seth. Because that one is so big. It costs 3,000, but at least it will make all of these people stronger. When we eventually get to them. Yeah, it basically, every piece of copper becomes more fighting strength that way. Well, at least we have level 2 now. Experience here. You can see there's a bar. And I lied, I think it goes up to 6. They all have a name. Like the lowest level is green. This one is now skilled. I don't know what the third level would be called. Alright, a Nubian army will be coming. We do not know if they will be coming by water or by other means. Always lovely to be in the dark about this. Usually you would see on this map, but the map is bugged because I'm using the white screen patch. Didn't we loot the Nubians every time? I hope not. I hope you're misremembering. We've imported for 5,000 here. Well, we are preparing an army to meet them, so... We have 2 warships. I don't want to build more right now because I'm poor. Because you helped Dashur successfully complete its project on the schedule by sending 2,000 Devins, you have become more popular. Thank you. I do need that. We need to keep that kingdom rating afloat. All the gods are apathetic, but hey, what can I do? That's just the kind of person I am. Alright, we're out of debt, which is good. I'd like to be more out of debt if possible. But yeah, putting my economy here, like, near the... Like, if you try to build down here, this is just... The traders are just never gonna make it there. We had to kind of build up here on this map. Now, I very much... I think we're gonna need a transport wharf, but luckily we... Oh, I can't build one here? Well, I thought I can build one there. Oh, it's just like a little gap there. That sucks. That's a sucky spot for one. I would like at least one transport ship. Don't really know how to get one in a good spot here. Okay, maybe we're just gonna have another warship. I feel like I don't need another dock. How many more water trade routes am I gonna get? Only one more, right? Mennefer is gonna be a water trade route, if I ever open this. Which is only if I need to sell more beer, and I don't think I need to sell more beer. So maybe we will never trade with Mennefer. So in that case, I think this could be a warship wharf. I don't have to worry. I don't want to lose 2 warships. Transport wharf up here. I think there should be another firehouse along those lines. And I don't remember if Nubians always spanked us or something like that. If you have nothing on the water, do warships just go away? Well, worst case scenario, the warships land and they bring troops. So no, you can't just ignore them. They can also shoot from the water at your buildings and everything. And they will prevent immigrants and traders from spawning by just being around. Yeah, so in general, you don't just ignore them. You're gonna have a bad time. Okay, I think we're gonna invest in Seth. Oh, that's gonna cost me a lot of workers, though. I need more workers. So what these people want? Entertainment. So pavilion. I'm gonna need you to booth up. What? Why can't I build here? Oh, not booth, sorry. Juggle. Conservatory. I mean, you can be a conservatory here. Nothing really. You're not connected, that's why it wouldn't be a good idea, but... we could connect you. Put the firehouse here. And we are gonna build a temple complex to Seth here. Oh, it's gonna put me into debt, I know. But... gonna allow me to... yeah, I know employees are gonna be needed. Gonna allow me to have higher level troops. So they're all level 2 now. I hope they still get upgraded to level 3 if they get one of them. Seth should be happy about this. Yeah. No, they're not upgrading to level 3. I don't know under which condition this 3rd level of Seth will add. At some point it'll add. Now, when do the Nubians attack? In 2 years from July. Okay, well, we still got plenty of time then. Plenty of time. Oh, you want 32 blocks of limestone now? We don't have enough. I need to turn on limestone industry, which means more workers will be needed. And maybe you're gonna be also more limestone, just in case he keeps asking for more limestone. I think... yeah, we're fine with the rest. Unless I keep buying more copper, which I maybe don't want. Seth did not like being told what to be happy about, anything as a god of chaos and disorder. Yeah, although Seth has like a weird double rule, right? Enemies are closing in on the city. The next flood will likely fail entirely. Well, that's lovely. I can't do anything about it. We don't have Osiris. I can't pray to Osiris to make the flood better. Okay. And these guys will want pottery. I can't do much about that right now without investing more, and I don't want to invest more. Come on, did anybody become now better? Yes, the crocodiles became level 3. That's very good. So the crocodiles are now veterans. So this stacks. So we now have level 3 archers here. These archers are only level 2, but if I get one of them killed, I think if one of them gets replaced, the entire squad upgrades to the XP level. And since the infantry squad isn't finished, in theory, once we get out the next infantryman or so, it should allow us to upgrade the infantry squad to level 3. Are the hyenas to fight? Are there hyenas to fight, you mean? No, not on this map. Okay, we're out of debt again. Grand Festival to Osiris. O Royal Mayor Falajimo, because Abu is blessed by Osiris, the city of Abu requests that you send 1,300 flasks of beer for a great festival to Osiris. The city requires these goods within 8 months. Well, can't you order this with a bit more time? Alright, 1,300 flasks of beer for you. Can I even store that much beer here? I can, okay. But I need to make sure the barley doesn't fill all of this. It doesn't. Can you upgrade a temple complex on this map? I can. Which one would I even want? One of them makes my priests become like policemen. And the other one makes embalmers work more carefully. Which, okay, we could go for embalmers. Eventually I maybe want some, yeah. 1 year until the attack. A Nubian army. It just says an army, so... okay, we can send the limestone. Let's do it. I don't know when we will do this. Okay, I'm gonna stop importing copper for a bit. I'm feeling a bit coppered out here. Infantry is not yet level 3, sadly. And I need to watch Ptah. Ptah's gonna get angry. I might need a shrine or two. Yeah, the Great Festival in Osiris and Abu fast approaches, and you have not sent the 1,300 flask of beer. You have 6 months left to send the... well, you just asked me 2 months ago. Why do you think I'm gonna pull out this beer? That beer also is a lot of lost revenue for me. At least the papyrus is working. How much revenue do we have per year? We had 13,000 revenue last year. What? Why do we have so much? What were we selling? Oh god, this beer isn't even gonna fit. Oh, no, it's gonna fit. Good. How's the labor? We are labor short. Not good. Also, please, I would like to be out of debt. Alright, Abu, are you ready to get your beer? Thank you. Let me sell beer again. Sell all our beer, all the time, please. I want to pay my yearly tribute. Actually, can we even still import luxury goods from anywhere? Or is the fact that Sarah Bit Kadim died, does that mean there's no luxury goods anymore? Oh no. Still sells incense. We could still get incense from Sarah Bit Kadim. Okay, so if we really wanted to, we could get luxury goods. Let's try to get out of debt before New Year. Should be fine. The beer flows in here in the middle. Pharaoh wants even more beer. So... would it be nice? Why are they not making more weapons? I guess the copper delivery is just late. What's my kingdom standing? 42. Let us... Also, everyone is level 3 now. Wait, no, the one that was full isn't, but the other 3 are. We're currently filling up the Cobras. It's very good. We have 3 warships and a transport ship. It shouldn't be too terrible for our defenses. Although you don't know how big this army will be that is attacking. They gave us a 2-year warning, so it's pretty scary. Boats are lining up here now. It's not good.
I love the art of the deal. I can't wait to trade my supplies.
Alright, most of them didn't want anything.
Wait to trade my supplies.
Yeah, fair enough. I think I have to relocate this one brewer here. Kingdom standing climbs. Employees needed. Well, what I need is a storage yard. And half of it is gonna be for clay. I don't need the pottery. Is it gonna be half for clay though? Is it though? Because this clay is not gonna get far enough. No, I can relocate these guys, yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be half clay, half pottery. And weirdly enough, the people I can relocate are the work camps. They are not needed over here. They can be like far away. It causes a little bit of inefficiency when they spawn, but it's fine. And then we can have 1 potter, 2 potter. Would have loved the 3rd potter here. But you're gonna spawn there, right? Ugh. Why? Why must you spawn there? I'm gonna block you there. No, no, that is cheesy. No double roadblocks. I said that. Get a sneak in a potter somewhere. Can I do it there? Those houses are not gonna like to see a porter move in next to them, but not a lot I can do here. I'm kind of forced by that. You can have some plazas in return as a peace offer. And we are gonna import clay. Import me clay. The Z strike. Oh, that is gonna be bad. Gift from a neighbor, 12 blocks of granite. Well, how about you also accept granite up to half? Why are you disease struck? Well, we're gonna remove you. I don't care about you. Sometimes the corner houses get disease. I don't know how they do that. I think the guy walking past doesn't linger long enough. This house over there, do you also get disease risk? No, you're totally fine. But these small houses at the corners sometimes. Yeah, give me the blocks of granite. Kingdom standing rises. This house also has disease. Let's just remove it. I might have to build another squad soon. But do I really want to? I kinda don't want to. Alright, barley harvest is coming in. The walker is cutting the corner. Yeah, that's probably it. He's not really cutting the corner, but... Right, 1 month until the army arrives. I don't know where it will arrive or what will happen, so I'm very worried about it. I'm gonna defend the temple complex. You know what? In the past I've regretted not defending the temple complex. We are defending the temple complex. Oh god, this is such an inefficient route. Okay, yeah, you guys go around there for sure. Oh yeah, of course. Stop attacking my archers! Oh god, they're really scared of these archers. Okay, how much did we lose? Did they at least kill the weak archers? No, they killed the good archers. I wanted to lose a large archer from the lions. Ugh. Oh well. We lost 3 infantry? Ooh. Not good. Anyway, let's have a large doggo looking at people here. By the way, you could always reposition your war for another dog. I could, yeah. That's true. Probably possible. If I really want another dog. I hope I don't need another dog. I really hope I don't need another dog. I'm currently trying to now evolve these people. Okay, we're going into debt. Let's be out of debt again. We're into debt again. What's my labor pool like? We are short labor, that's why this is happening. But in a very few moments we should be out of labor shortage. Because these houses should evolve. Yep, houses are evolving. And we should now be stocking some beer. Maybe we should permanently stock like 400 beer. Yeah, I needed one to die, but The wrong squad died. I didn't really set it up correctly. I needed someone from the lines to die and they didn't. That's on me. Right, please fill the labor shortage, everyone. Everyone is getting their pottery. Pottery lasts very long. Both inside the bazaar. Well, actually, it's empty in the bazaar. But also in the houses, it lasts very long. I think it lasts 8 months. I would like to put like a bandstand here. That kind of implies I should delete you. I don't like to delete you, but I feel like I have to. Okay, I'm in December and I'm doing this. Please. Let's give all my money to the city, minus this. We can send a medium gift. Now the city should be out of debt. Also more bandstand, that should be more culture coverage, average and good. Oh, you're buying papyrus, so we're out of debt anyway. Very good. How much income did we have this year? Only 6,000, that is a lot less. That is very swingy. Why did we have so little income this year? People love you. That's okay. Maybe the barley harvest was really bad the year before? Alright, we have pottery still in here. I mean, also less beer sold, because I had to send the beer. Do I still have to send more beer? I do still have to send more beer. So make sure we actually try to get that beer. Right now people are gonna... The bazaars are gonna eat up the beer, so... Be careful about that request. Why are you not revolving? It needs pottery. Right, and this bazaar, obviously you should never get linen. No, linen is fine. You should never get luxury goods. Never get luxury goods. In and out of debt we go. Still not taxing. Well, they're not rich enough to be worth taxing. I'm evolving them right now to be worth taxing. It does take quite a lot of... like, if the houses isn't white, they're not worth taxing. Oh, I almost said if they're not white, they're not worth taxing. Oh. It's a very steep and unequal income curve here in Egypt. And just to be clear, nobody here is white, I think. We're in Egypt. We're quite maladapted. Funny thing is, I need to buy so much granite still and I haven't even started. Where's my beer? Like, really, where is my beer? Sometimes I feel like these beer makers are just slacking off. Why is it 0% complete? Oh god, they all have like half units. What is this cheating? They all look like they're working, but they're not actually working. Oh god, the Pharaoh is not gonna get his beer at this rate. Although the barley harvest looks amazing. How's the work looking? Okay, we have unemployment now. Alright, barley harvest come in. Let's start making some beer, because we really need beer. Alright, now they're all being filled up with beer, barley. I could build more military right now, but I don't feel the need. I feel the need to advance the city. Invest in a bigger tax base. Alright, now we have a very nice barley reserve. This was a very good year for barley. I will need a magistrate at some point, a courthouse. Put it here. Yeah, barely working. Athelwyn, did you eat a Dennis for breakfast? Oh god, we only have 3 months, so I really need that beer out now. Alright, I need to click before the because the bazaar lady will be like, ooh, I want this beer. Don't let the bazaar lady grab this beer. Okay, beer is gone. We've delivered some beer. There come the bazaar ladies. Oh, they're just getting meat. Okay.
It's the trader's life for me.
People idolize you as a god. Speaking of gods. Alright, we're kind of mid. Okay. Alright, we're delivering beer. All these houses should evolve now to something better. Spacious apartments. And then they want the dance school. Oh boy. Where do I fit the dance school? Only I need the firehouse over here, so I can put the dance school up here. And they will want a school as well. Where do I put a school in this messy... this location looks kind of like it's unneeded. Let's have a scribal school there. And I will need the village palace. And I have a spot here where I could put it. Although this will block the exit out of this loop, which is always annoying when there's no exit. Oh, why? Oh, we're seeing common residences. 20 blocks of limestone are requested. 20 blocks of limestone we shall send. Okay, kingdom rating is getting somewhere. I need to think about getting the granite in. Oh god, 105? 100 blocks of granite I needed. Okay, well. Guess I need more storage yards. 1, 2. It's gonna be... how many? That's gonna be 64. Ah. It's not enough. Alright, this is gonna now be enough granite storage. The granite needs to flow. Collapsed building. Increased trading from Abu. Thank you, Abu. Why was my transport wharf destroyed by collapsing? Do I really need to give everyone their personal fireman and architect? Also, what was that? We're in debt. Great. I love being in debt. Can we send... okay, we did already send that. Can I send a gift to the Pharaoh? I can. Medium rating is going up. How much pop did I need? I think 3,000, right? Yeah, 3,000, so we're not near the pop limit. Oh, and now you want the second type of food. That's gonna be hard to do with the way I set up the city. But I could get a second type of food from there. Instant climbs. And I should really get a second type of food from there. And we can ferry cross here. So I will reroute this once I have some money. Abu, are you a land trader? You are a land trader, that's very good. So I don't have to worry about you being annoying. Oh god, the traders are making... What is this weird routing for the traders? This Temple of Seth really should have been in a better position. It's blocking a lot of people. Can I make that better by building a bridge here? No. I mean, it would be the silliest bridge ever anyway, but... I know, no bridge there. Alright, we're gonna build... I would like a village palace somewhere that doesn't block the only exit we have. Oh, we can build a village palace down here, actually. Nothing against the village palace out there. And then we can tax people. Isn't that lovely? Tax them. We shall tax them at a moderate 6%. Kingdom Standing climbs even more. Yeah, Kingdom Standing is fine. Culture is not fine, but culture is easy to get fine. Pop is what I need to prop up now. I could try to get these people more elegant by second food source, by going into here and... I mean, honestly, why shouldn't I? I'm probably not going for patricians. We're an export economy, we're not really a tax economy. Are we going back into debt by buying granite? But granite is very cheap, so that's not really an issue. What do you guys need? Oh, you guys just don't like how it looks. Understandable. Back into debt. We're going in and out of debt here. In and out of debt. Alright, I'm gonna remove you. And you. I'm gonna rebuild you here. I'm gonna have a storage 2 years until another Nubian army attacks. I'm gonna have a storage yard for chickpeas? Is that what we're building? Yeah, chickpeas. I'm gonna say you're gonna be half game meat, half chickpeas. And you're gonna be, I don't know, half and half as well. And you're gonna be a ferry landing. Very nice. Gonna make a very simple setup here. Ooh, where does the water person need to be? Where can I water lift from? Only here. Only here. Okay, well I guess that needs to be the water lift then, if that's the only choice. Where do I build the building block? So this block goes into a farming block. So where do people live? Nope. Like insanely far out. Oh well, but still, they can live here. No, I don't like that. That is too far. People should live close to here. But there's not a lot of... I can't put any people in there. Well, we'll build with what we have. We'll build with what we have. We'll build them here. Why not? We'll just have a nice little housing area. Not everything needs to be super optimized. Firehouse. Architect's post. We're gonna get the Temple of Ka, because Ka really needs another temple. We're gonna have some houses here. We're gonna have a physician. Your own firehouse. Architect's post. You're gonna get a courthouse on this corner. You're gonna get a bazaar here. And another bazaar on this road. Gonna have a pavilion. That's very expensive. What else do you need? I don't know what else you need for now. I need to wait until the... Ah, no, I have enough money. We're gonna have an irrigation ditch here. It's gonna go out. We're gonna have chickpea farms here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one was one off. 4. Ditch them all up. Employees are now needed. We're working on that. Ooh, and you do need water. A water supply. Give them a bit more people here. Tax them. Oh, I forgot something. Oh, can we send more gifts, please? Yes, let's send more gifts. Oh, they were actually not needed anymore. Okay, then give all the money to the city and put our salary to 0 so that I don't forget it later. We don't have enough of you yet. These bazaars should never buy luxury goods. I don't think we're ever going to import luxury goods, so it's not a problem. For now, we are short on labor, so let's turn off limestone industry for a bit again. Did I set tax rate? Yes, I did set tax rate, but the pay is not I don't know the numbers. The pay is currently 4 above Egypt, just because it feels like a gut feeling of like that's correct. We're gonna get 2,000 Deben in taxes, which is not nothing, so I'm happy about that. I'm gonna try to evolve the people who don't want to evolve. That's all of them. There are like small houses in between, but you can't worry about everything. Plus 8 above and 14% if like C3. No, I don't think it is like C3. Alright, you guys need some plaza here. In this corner. Alright, nice. Alright, and now I need the people to evolve the housing. I hope the gods are fine. Congenial is good. We're getting chickpeas. I might have to increase the size of this block over here, which is not a great block anyway. Yeah, I don't like the corner bits like that. Our food levels are low. Is that so? They are actually low, you're right. I have another hunting lodge. Maybe you should be on getting that. Getting half, getting half. Just so that it's in the granary. People don't like it when it's not in the granary. They also get unhappy if our food levels are low. Are you really not getting water? That would be annoying. Alright, let's have a doggo statue. I like the dog statues. They are less obtrusive. They're very nice and flat. The water carrier should... Water carrier really doesn't want to go there, huh? Well, let's relocate the water carrier. Go there. You guys settle here. Okay, second type of food should be delivered to some of these people now. No? Not yet, apparently. Somebody did pick up the chickpeas. Ah, but of course it's a bazaar over here that didn't really need it. But of course. Alright, how's our storage of granite? It's 69. Not enough. We can build another fort, and I should probably build another infantry fort. Yeah, 1 year until another attack. Should I have a defense on another side? Maybe I should have one fort here. And then we're gonna do the awful thing of importing copper. Watch our money disappear. Alright, more blocks for the Pharaoh. We have unemployment again, so I can turn on limestone after that. You know that you can build the ditches also on floodable farmland to improve farms, right? He showed it off, not improving the barley. Yes, it doesn't improve them. No, it doesn't help. Unless there's a very weird mechanic I'm saying. It doesn't change the fertility at all. As far as I can tell. Like, this one is 32%. If we ditch it... Oh, it's 52%. Well, This time it changed it. Interesting. So we should ditch it. Oh, I learned something. Thank you, FGs. My memory yeah. Don't know why. So these were like, earlier I showed them they were like 30%. I did this and this did nothing. No clue why it sometimes did it and sometimes didn't. Also, speaking of, I'm falling back into German accent here. And more than usual, I mean. Oh god, the money just evaporated because of the copper import. Let's not import more copper. Let's live with the copper we have. Alright, how about more fancy stuff? No? I hope the next chickpea harvest is soon. It's not. I mean, prosperity rating isn't the problem. We're actually now limited by our rating of the... It's a beer mission, so you start reverting to German. Clearly. We will be so limited by the monument time. Although... I do worry a little bit about the foreign army in July. That's why I built this over here. I think we're not going to pay our tribute this year, but that shouldn't matter. It should not pick us below our limit of what we need. 1 year of not tribute is fine. Ooh, nice. I'm not going to give them a scribal school. I don't want them to have a scribal school over here. These guys are just going to be... Well, they don't have entertainment. This side is not going to get entertainment, don't worry. Months. Yay! And our kingdom rating climbs. It's gonna drop. Oh no, it did already drop because of the not paying the tribute. Oh well, we saved paying the tribute. Hooray! Tax income is not 2,500. It's not bad. Would be better if it was more. They really don't give out the second type of food here. Okay, I'm going to tell you don't buy chickpeas. Chickpeas are our rare food. Same with you. Feed these people with meat, please. Meat only. I'm going to try to remember staff meeting. Where is the beer, everybody? Where is the beer, everybody, in your staff meeting? Yep. Please do ask them. It's very important. Alright, how much do we have? Granite? 93. We need 7 more granite. Oh, and then I need to have the guilds for this. Start. I need a carpenter's guild. And they need to be near the wood, ideally. And I don't have any spot here. Well, I can have this guild, I guess. But that's a terrible spot. That is a terrible spot for it. Also very tight over here. Well, Carpenter's Guild can be up here. And then Stonemason's Guild really don't matter. They can be anywhere. Let's have the stonemasons there. And then maybe we can now finally build that small obelisk. 1 month, okay. We have built an obelisk. We no longer need to import the granite. Stop importing the granite. And they need an access path here, so these 2 houses are gonna go. And now we need a carpenter. We're gonna get a carpenter there. Carpenter needs some wood. Wood should be delivered to the carpenter. eventually. Aha! And the foreign army invades in the very corner that I kind of expected they would be invading. I'm so smart. I need my transport boat. Or is it a... Can we shoot at them from the sea? Where are they coming from? Yeah, down there. Alright, everybody get in here. You also. We're gonna go over. We're gonna have the micro fun of... Oh god, this is a lot. Stop, stop, stop. Stop shooting me. I'm still collecting my army here. Don't be mean. Pick up these people, please. Put them over here. Dead anniversary? What? Oh no, we lost the kingdom rating that I needed. Pick up more people. Please pick up people. No! Please pick... Alright. Pick up more people. Oh, my boats are shooting. Oh god. The only thing I didn't pick up was my infantry, apparently. How many... What? How are we losing this so hard? Attack them! Excuse me? We've lost all of these! Alright, we gotta send some beer. Let's send some beer. We lost all our food. I think we defeated them. Let's just say this could have gone better. Let's just say this could have gone better. Half chickpeas. No, wait. Get half chickpeas. Get half game meat. And then you accept half game meat, half chickpeas. We're gonna have hunting. Alright, what do we have left of our army? We have 14 infantry left of our army. Well, at least they cost a lot of copper, so... At least that's something. Pick them up. Please. Pharaoh will be most displeased. I don't think Pharaoh will be so displeased. When is our death anniversary? In August. Oh god, we're not gonna pay our tribute at this rate. Pharaoh will be very displeased. I need to start paying myself a salary so I can send gifts to the Pharaoh. Alright, I know what happened. Alright, everyone go home. I hope everyone went home now. Yeah. And then all the ships go home. And transport ship also go home. I think we're also going to buy a lot more wood now, because we're building up this part, so... Yeah. I hate that I lost all of the chickpeas. We do have the pop requirement now. That irrigation worker must have the most boring job in the city. I don't know, there's a lot of really boring jobs. I wouldn't want to say that he has the most boring. I'm glad I remembered that there would be a fight over here. I think we prevented them from killing our village palace, which would have really sucked. Our exports last year were also really low. How much do people love me? Extremely pleased with me. Well, extremely pleased means extremely more taxes, please. The worker rate. Yeah, we have unemployment. Oh, I can irrigation. But now look, this one has 56. When I irrigation ditch it. This only has 56 now. So this one didn't improve with irrigation. Maybe they need to be empty of workers? There's some weird rule of when that helps and when it doesn't. It was already at the water's edge. Ah, that's probably it. I think maybe you told me that last time when I was playing like 2 years ago, but I probably forgot. Alright, we went out of debt, which is great because that means I can put a large statue here in honor of being out of debt. In 2 years' time, another Nubian army will arrive. Oh god, how many layers of carpentry do you want up there? I don't know why I built any warships, by the way. We haven't needed a warship yet. Maybe I should make more carpenter skills. Maybe I should have only carpenter skills right now. No, that was the wrong guild! I deleted the wrong guild, don't do that. Okay, that restored the wood. I want to delete the stonemason's guild. Whew. And build another carpenter's guild. So we keep buying wood though, that's gonna hurt us.
These goods will make welcome additions.
Okay, she finally bought those. Maybe we need another bazaar in here. I don't know which way they would run if I put one there. I could put one here, right? No, there's a firehouse there. I do not feel safe removing a firehouse. I will not remove a firehouse. Tar's apathetic. How about a couple more shrines for you, Tar? So that you don't feel so apathetic. I don't know how many layers of this wood we need here. Oh, now you need stonemasons. Well, la-dee-da. I'm gonna put stonemasons here. Three layers, you believe? Yeah, well, I think you were right. Well, stonemasons it is. I should have kept the stonemasons. I built them exactly when it was no longer a speed up to build them there. Build another stonemason skill here. I could plaza this all up. You guys could get a scarab there. Oops, am I in debt? No, foreign army invades in 1 year. Don't know if we can be done here in 1 year. Our kingdom rating could be recovered in 1 year. Alright, they're building more wood here still. They're really building a lot of, like... He's really taking his time building this wood. Okay, now it's the stonemason's guild's job to carve this thing down. And these guys want a dentist. Where do I give them a dentist? I'm gonna put a dentist in here. Also, we ran out of flax. If you paid attention, yeah, we had like overflow flax, and Dennis was asking, why don't you build more flaxers? Well, we had the same amount all the time, and now we are out of flax. Oh my god, it's gotten rather late. I don't want to stream this long. Oh, but this always happens, doesn't it? The money, we're at 3,600 per year. Oh, this was a very good year in terms of income. Alright, we're carving the obelisk. 75% done. Keep carving. Maybe 3 layers is a large obelisk. No, I do think this was 3 layers on the left. Just on the right it wasn't. I don't know why. Alright, 1 more layer of carving here. Oh, and we do need to get our culture rating up. I should get on that. I can make a booth here. I can make a booth here. Oh, I wanted to... No, I didn't. What culture things are bad? We do need another pavilion probably somewhere. These people down here wanted something anyway, so... Have a pavilion down here. Have a juggler school. I need more booths. Obelisk is finished. I should do the common things then. Gift all the money to the city. Set my salary to 0. Save this as Buhen end. I didn't get the end of the previous mission because it ended so abruptly. It was too easy. And we're gonna need to get the culture rating up. We should have another dance school for this probably somewhere. Another conservatory. Now we're just gonna have a grim district. Grim bandstand will here. Alright, that should be enough to get the culture. Building an obelisk takes forever. Meanwhile, you could put down a statue almost as big instantly. Yeah, you can put down very large man. I don't know if I built very large men in this mission. No, I don't think I used them in the previous mission, but you can definitely build this one. Which, is that even at all smaller? Also, why are you not evolving? You don't have access to a dentist? What is the dentist doing? This building is not adjacent to a road. Well, that explains it. I would say that explains it. Dentist. I hope your gaming experience is better than mine today. Well, yeah. Although the missions were not challenging enough. But the challenging missions are definitely coming, so I don't need to complain there. Alright, we're getting to spacious residences here, but the mission should be done. Yeah, all the ratings are done. Pop is done. We're done. That's it. Buhen conquered. Let's hear the victory parade.
Thanks to your skill, Egypt now claims part of Nubia as its own. Through the city you have established, you have demonstrated Egypt's strength, wealth, and grandeur to the conquered Nubians.
GG indeed, well done. I was a bit slow, but I was very focused on defending, and my god, we almost lost to that final invasion. Even though we had level 3 troops. Yeah, I mean, I think there was a way where you would go patricians earlier in the mission and make way more tax income. Other than that, yeah, I don't really know how you would optimize that more. Yeah, don't build any warships. I had a lot of money wasted on warships, and there was no naval invasions, which I didn't know because the game gave me warships, so I built warships. Pharaoh just had so much less pizzazz than Caesar. Well, that's not even Pharaoh who's talking. The person talking is talking like in the third person about the pharaohs. So this is more like the storyteller or something. So we never really hear the pharaoh talk except in the intro. Anyway, that's going to be it with this mission. And we're not going to do another one tonight. So this one was good.